All right, guys, what we're gonna do, we're gonna start with walking lunges to warm us up, okay? So I want us to do 20 of them. So we're just gonna start by getting as far across the room as we can, all right? And just kind of get that body moving. There's no rush on those. Just nice, good strides. Feeling good. We want 20 total. Normally our warm-ups are pretty fast-paced, and a little intense, but we're just gonna do 20. I'm also then gonna start to get a little rotation in it as we go. Get those hips moving. Once you've got your 20 in, we're gonna do 20 air squats, okay? Now we're not necessarily rushing through them. Let's just get ourselves moving a little bit. Remember the focuses when we're doing these. Upright torso, feet shoulder width apart. We're descending down. Trying to get that hip below our knees if we can. And if we're not there yet, let's just work on that. All right. When you're done your 20, we're gonna do inchworms. All right, so we're gonna walk out, but then we're gonna bring our leg up and push it. Leg up for 5 seconds, and then you're gonna walk out. So we're working on 10 of those. So we walk out, bring my leg up, good 5 seconds up there, bring the other one, and walk back up. Going for 10. It should be a little tiring. We should be huffing and puffing a little bit near the end. But we're trying to get to 10 full walkouts and getting that knee right up there with our hands.
Yeah, I'm on my way home. I'm no good for you, so I drive around Manhattan. You're all laughing.
Okay.
I'm tragic. Yeah, I'm driving in my car.
We're gonna take a knee when we're done. We'll do one more hip movement. Get us nice and open. So let's turn ourselves to 90 degrees. Sorry, kneeling. And at 90, we're gonna do hip openers here. Get that leg out, torso straight. We're driving that hip in. Trying to get it open. All right, so looking directly at me. Leg is at 90. Perpendicular to our body. We're driving it out sideways. We'll get that hip in nice and loose. Do that for about 30 seconds. And we'll switch legs. Drive it in. Yes, okay. we gotta spend a little bit of time on mobility and warm up on all joints today. And we will have to every week because of the fact that we're gonna do both upper body and lower body on the same day. So we're gonna do our upper body here now. Let's get those shoulders warmed up. Do some arm swings. I like to start small, work bigger, and then work back small. Then I go backwards. All right, then we're gonna do no bands today. We're at 90 degrees, full rotation, and hold. Doing 10 of those, then I'm here. Put my thumbs up to remind me to stay perpendicular to the ground. We're doing 10 of those. Rotate at the elbow, at the shoulder. We're not letting them flare out. Try to keep them nice and tight. All right. We're ready to get to work. Okay. For our glute activation today, guys, this one is a very deliberate movement. It's not something that we can just fly through. And I'm gonna try really hard to encourage you guys to do it properly. So, whenever we have our bands on and we're doing any movement, our goal is to keep the tension on the band out here. How do we keep the tension on? Is by firing my glutes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna teach ourselves in this glute activation is just to engage the glutes. So we're gonna do it a couple different positions. All I want you to think about is that you're trying to explode that band outwards, but by firing our glutes. So we're gonna go up high, and we're gonna squeeze our glutes as tight as we can. That's what's gonna move the band. We're gonna do it for 10 seconds. Here we go. Firing my glutes. Fire your glutes, think about them. Squeeze them tight. Okay, after 10 seconds, we're gonna go down a little further. We're here, doesn't change. If we're just pushing out on the band, we're using a totally different muscle. We're using our adductors. We wanna use our glutes. So, get here, let's squeeze our glutes. Focus on squeezing them together. Not your adductors, it's your glutes. After 10 seconds, we're going to almost a full squat. Same thing, let's not push out with our adductors. Let's squeeze our glutes. Don't push out on the band, fire your glutes. Okay, after 10 seconds, we're back up. Now, again, we're trying to be very deliberate here. Get into our walk, feel my glutes before you even move. If you're just doing this, a lot of this is just adductor movement. Let's get our glutes engaged. Before I even move, I'm squeezing them. They're engaged. Then I move. Let's go. We're doing 10 sideways. Keep those glutes fired up. Don't let them go loose on you. Gotta be intentional about our movements. All right, when you've done 10 of those, we got one more set of the holds. We don't need to necessarily feel them burning to feel like they're getting work. You just gotta feel that they're engaged. So we're back at the high squat. I'm not just pushing out on the band. You can see if I push out on the band, that's not doing a whole lot. But when I fire my glutes, it's nice and tight. Here we go, 10 seconds. You should feel a little bit of a shake when they're really engaged. Then I pop out. Now I'm going down further. Same thing. Not just pushing on the band, but thinking about squeezing the butt. And then we go nice and deep. Same deal. A lot of the time we can do movements and we're not actually targeting what we want because we're just going through the motion. So here we go, back into our high stance, engaging my glutes, and I'm moving 10 per side. Every time I get to the end, I'm trying to reset those glutes, make sure that I'm not cheating my mechanics or my reps. Okay. Let's start into our core work today. Don't throw that one too far away, you're gonna need it again later. We're doing 3 movements. We're going back to our dead bug movement, okay? We're gonna hold our dead bugs for 30 seconds. Then we're gonna work out of the dead bugs. So, reminder, a dead bug is 90 degrees here, hand over our head. You can do it like this, but then our core is fully engaged and you can't fit your hand back there. If there's an arch in my back and you can see how my hand go under, our core isn't engaged. So we're gonna sit here 30 seconds. Then when we come out, we're gonna do 10 opposite arm, opposite legs per an arm. And then we're gonna crunch for 10. That's our superset for core. Here we go. Dead bug holds, 3, 2, 1. Focus on really getting that core pulled in. Think about getting that belly button to touch your spine. All right, hang in there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And without losing that sort of posture, we're gonna go opposite leg, opposite arm for 10. Keep that core engaged and don't lose that posture. Always try to keep that leg stable. Here we go. And we're into that same position. Hands over our head, high crunch for 10. There you go. Good work. Got 2 more of those. 2 more of those. Be about 20 seconds of break here, and we're right back to it. All right, here we go. And 3, 2, 1. We're going to hold first. Try to be as stable as possible. There's no swaying. And when we get to the opposite arm, opposite leg, we're trying to keep our body as stable as possible. Three, 2, 1. All right. Keep that body nice and stable. When that opposite arm, opposite leg, you're moving for 10.
Won't be your lover tonight. Don't even think about it. I think the moment is gone. You say you're gonna do right. How many times will we talk about it before it finally gets done? Don't ask me to come over.
And finish with high crunches. You're feeling really great. Add some weight. to keep those legs at 90 degrees if you can when we're doing all of this. All right, a little break, we do it again. All right. Then we can really get to work. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Focus on that core.
Changing my focus tonight. Don't even worry about it. I know that what's done is done.
Halfway there. Three, 2, 1. All right, get your 10 in. Stay focused. Finish strong with your 10 crunches. Here we go. Great effort, guys. Now we can get to work. Okay, here's how we're going to do our supersets today. We're going to do 2 movements that are somewhat similar. The first one should be done a little bit lighter with good focus on the movement, and the second one is a go time. So the first superset is floor flies into push-ups. So we can do floor flies with bands by just wrapping around our back. Sorry, let me re-grab that again. And we can lay out to our side, and we're bringing it up top. We can do that with dumbbells as well, okay? You're doing 12 of them. You're doing 12 reps. Flies like this. If you don't have a set of dumbbells, or you don't have bands, we can absolutely do that unweighted. All we're gonna do is focus on squeezing our chest together. We're gonna immediately into push-ups. Now each set, you're gonna do your push-ups slightly differently. First set, you're gonna go kind of wide. Second set, you're gonna bring your hands in a little closer by your side. Third set, we're coming in nice and close. 3 sets, 12 reps. All right, we start with our floor flies. In 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the chest. You've done 12. We go turn over. We go to a wider push-up position, and we go wide position. 12 push-ups. If you have to do the modified, that's fine. Try to get that chest to the ground on your 12 reps. Yes, there we go. Get it. Good work. Good work. We got 30 seconds. Then we're back to it. For those of us that might have a single dumbbell or a single kettlebell, I'm okay with like doing a close grip press instead of doing the flies today. Like this. We can do that instead, close grip press. But I do want us to try to do flies if we can. All right, here we go. 5 seconds and we're back at it. 3, 2, 1. Back on the 4 flies. Once I'm done my 12 flies, we're over. Now think about where your hands were the last time. Bring them in a little closer. Maybe think 45 degrees on those elbows, and we're pushing for 12. If I have to stop halfway through that set, we can start up again. But we're all getting 12 reps in, whether we have to do the modified at all or not. Oh, I'm leaking water. Third set coming up, 35 seconds. Hang in there. So challenge yourselves to increase difficulty over what we've done in previous sessions. I can't be in there with you guys telling you to change your movement or, change the challenging point or how much weight you're doing. All I can do is what I see on camera here. And I really want you guys to challenge yourselves. All right, here we go. Last set of flies to 12. Finish strong, here we go. Squeezing at the top. Long, straight arms, good range of motion. And when we get to our push-ups, they're going to be nice and close here. We get through all 12, whether we have to pause for a second or we have to modify. We are getting through all 12. Good job, guys. Keep fighting. There we go. First one done. First superset done. Okay, here we go. I'll talk for a second. Everybody's gonna need to find themselves a kitchen chair or something if they can sit down. You're gonna need your loop band. Your loop band's gonna go around your ankles. All right? You're gonna make sure there's tension in there. And what you're gonna do is you're doing leg extensions. You're doing 12 per leg, right? Nice and straight. We're doing 12 per leg. The moment we're done that, we're gonna hop up and we get into our goblet squats. We squatted last Thursday, so you should know exactly what dumbbell you need, what modification you need to make 12 difficult. Man, we're down to 12. Okay? So, first thing, receive leg extensions with our bands. In 3, 2, 1, 12 per leg. You want your lightest tension probably on this. Trying to get the full extension. Nice straight leg for 12. You can give yourself a few seconds just to transition, and then we're into our squat. I'm gonna hold it in a goblet squat form right now, and I'm going for 12. Focus on form, nice and deep. Good work, guys. Good work. Got 30 seconds. When we get to those squats, let's keep in mind, good solid form, pushing out, pushing through with our quads when we come back out. There's no rush. Everything we do needs to be deliberate and with intention. So when we get to these leg extensions, think about squeezing that quad right to the top position. 3, 2, 1. When I'm doing it, I'm thinking, is my quad really pulling right there at the top? And I even hold for a second or two. Make sure I don't miss that. Good work. If you guys are maxing out the dumbbell weight you have at home, feel free to keep that band on. You can do it around your knees, but we don't let our knees come in. We're out there all the time. There we go, 12 reps. No rush, be intentional with your movement. All right, 30 seconds, 35 seconds break. Here we go. Last one, coming up here. It's week 1, guys. There's gonna be plenty of room to increase difficulty. Let's just make sure we're getting our work in. 3, 2, 1, we're going to 12. Yes! Love the work, guys. Love the work. I'm going to show the front rack with kettlebell option here, and I'm going to squat.
I remember the
Let's not just race through it. Let's get to our points. Let's not just bob. Let's get to each of our checkpoints.
I will never forget this black old Corvette standing in front of my way. We were both in high school. I thought I was a fool. Oh, when I was falling for you. You keep drawing me in, and I know it's a sin. But even so, yeah,
Great work, guys. Hang on to that band. You're gonna need it again in a bit. All right. We're gonna do one of the ones that's old faithful for us. We're gonna do band pull parts. We're going for 12. I don't want to see this band down here. I don't want to see it up here. I want to see it right across that chest, okay? I also don't want to see it stopping here. I want to see us at full extension. If you don't have an increased tension in band, some of you guys are only working with one, that's not a problem. Stop grabbing at the end. Shorten it up. That'll increase the tension. You can see me pulling my hands in. Okay, we start with band pull parts. Similar to push-ups, we're doing 3 position rows. So, what does that look like? We're gonna start nice and low. We're gonna be right here. I don't wanna see people up here. Not yet. We're nice and low. We're perpendicular or parallel, to the ground. And we row for 12. If you've only got one dumbbell, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that hand, you're gonna tuck it by your side, and you're still gonna look right at that ground for 12. Here we go. 3 sets. Let's start with our band pull apart. Good, strong posture. Look at that flat back and pulling through. If you don't have a long band, you can do it in that bent over position and do it like we do our tees.
Meet you on a Sunday, feels so bittersweet, knowing I can leave. You taste
You
like
can definitely do it without a band.
Sunday,
All right.
I can feel the beat.
Then we're moving right into our rows. We're starting, do not pop out. Just bend your hips. Look directly at that ground. I know there's not much to look at, but that's how low we want to be. And we row. Don't let your back round out either. Let's get nice and low. We're right here, parallel to the ground.
But I think that I'm finally feeling good again. So hard 'cause I love
If you're also just working with bands, same thing applies. Underneath your feet, parallel to the ground, and I'm rowing. If we're working with one kettlebell, just gonna tuck that arm right here, and I'm rowing.
I think that I am moving on 'cause I do feel less broken. I needed a sign.
One set down. There's lots of modifications that you can still get your work in here. 35 seconds, we go again. Okay. I'm going to show one more time here. If you don't have a long band and you still want to work on that proper posture, look at the ground, point your thumbs to the ceiling, and you can still do it like this, unweighted. Now, when we go to our rows, I'm going to let you guys cheat a little bit. We're not staring right at the ground. Let's get up to about halfway up, about 45. Okay, here we go. Band pull apart for 12. Perfect. Now I'm going into my rows. This time, normally I want you here, but a little higher today on the second set. A little higher, but see my back is still straight. It's not rounding out. I still have a neutral spine. Good. So you guys got nice flat backs. That's what we need. We don't let this thing round out. That's how we hurt ourselves. That's how we develop bad posture. 30 seconds. One more to go. One more to go. All right. When we get to those rows, we're gonna cheat a little more. Instead of being here, we're gonna come up a little higher. We are not standing upright. Let's say, I don't know, what do we want to call that? 20 degrees upright. We would have been at 45 here, would have been 90 here, so let's get out here, okay? Band pull apart. And 3, 2, 1. Focus. If it's not that hard, let's hold for a second. Roll for 12. There you go. And we get into our rows. Now, we've got to make sure we focus on posture here. A little higher. Right here. There we go. I still have a neutral spine. Excellent work. There we go. All right. Gonna need your loop band again. I'm gonna show you what we're doing. It's around my ankles. I'm on my belly. I'm putting tension on the band and I'm curling it. I'm trying to hamstring curl it up to my butt. All right? We're doing 12 per leg. Immediately when we're done that, we're flipping over. You can put it around your knees if you want. We're gonna do weighted hip thrusters. Okay, so get that kettlebell, dumbbell, rest it on your hips, drive your hips through. You can do them from the ground, or you can do them elevated, whichever you choose. If you've got the surface to do it, I'm gonna get my back here. I'm gonna place my dumbbell or my kettlebell on my hips, and I'm gonna drive my hips up. All right, so we're doing line, down, hamstring curls with our bands first. Here we go, 12 per leg. Let's get going. You're done your 12. Try to get that thing to touch your butt. Once you're done your 12, we're gonna do these weighted. Whatever weight you have, will do. I'm gonna get this one elevated. I'm gonna push out on my band, and I'm doing 12 weighted glute bridges or hip thrusters. Over the top, make sure you're firing right through. Don't cut it short. People are notorious for shaving off that last 2 or 3%, and we're not firing our hips right through. All right. Take a breather, get some water. We go again in 35, 40 seconds. Focus on pulling through with your hamstrings here and trying to get that heel right as close to that butt as possible, okay? 3, 2, 1, let's go. That can definitely be done without bands as well, as long as you focus on contracting properly at the top. I'm going into my glute bridges here. I'm going to do them from the floor this time to show you. Fire our hips through. If we get here, we might not be high enough. Look, all that extra range of motion I have. Let's get to the top. Man. Squeeze the top. There you go. One more to go. One more to go. Yes. Got it going. Almost there. Almost done. Then we got a finisher. And we got a finisher. And we gotta finish it strong. Okay. We get going again here. In 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 12 per leg. Focus on that contraction at the top. Per leg. Now coming out. I'm gonna do this with these ones elevated. Shoulders on the bench. Band under tension. I'm gonna elevate my toes to try to focus on the glutes more, and I am pushing high and through. Yes, sir. That's it. Okay, got some water. I'm gonna talk to you about our finisher. We're almost there. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna work for 3 minutes, okay? We have to do 3 minutes on, a minute off, 3 minutes on. We are going to do 8 thrusters. We can call them squat to press, all right? Then you're gonna do 8 kettlebell swings. And then 8 sit-ups. All the way up. Okay? If you've only got 1 dumbbell or 1 kettlebell and you're getting to the thrusters, you can do it like this if you'd like. We're still pressing overhead. If you want to do it 1 arm and alternate arms, that's fine as well. We're doing 3 minutes of work, so when you finish the 1 set of 8, 8, 8, 8, you do it again until I say stop. Here we go. We're starting with thrusters, 8 of them. Squat to press in 3, 2, 1.
Stay within.
Immediately into the kettlebell swings. Then we hit the deck. Now we got sit-ups. Good work. Keep moving through it. You got another 2 in you at least before the break.
Stay with them.
Hit the deck.
Break all the promises, but leave to break my
Yeah, keep moving. All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First set done. You got a minute. You got 1 more to do. Now remember where you're at, because that's what you're gonna pick up from. So if you had 2 reps left in your squat to press, you're gonna finish those 2 reps before you move on. If you were doing your sit-ups, finish your sit-ups before you move on. We got, I think some of us got 3 in. I think there might have been 1 or 2 of you that were on your 4 set. That's a good pace. We're looking to burn out here. Empty the tank. When we're doing our thrusters, let's focus on firing our hips through. Not using our shoulders as much. So really squat aggressively. If you're using too much weight, the squat is the only way you can move that weight. Squat aggressively. Same with kettlebell swings. Your shoulders are gonna tire out. So the only way to beat those swings, really firing those hips aggressively. Your hands and your glutes are way stronger. Here we go. We start again. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squat to press. Firing those hips through. And our sit-ups. Keep moving. Keep fighting, guys, keep fighting. You're almost there. Almost there. About a minute left of work. I know you're huffing and puffing. So am I. Push hard. 30 seconds to go. Three, 2, 1, you're done. You made it through. You're done. Who got more reps done on their second time through? Yeah? Yeah, I feel like I had better pace on the second one as well. You start to learn what you can do. Okay, guys?